Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com doing today's mid-morning recap and kind of looking forward video. It's 9 o'clock on the West Coast, 11 o'clock Central. Today's video is going to be a little bit quicker. Not a lot going on right now, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot of sitting on my hands until this market tells me what it wants to do. Here's the S&P. We've we've had a little bit of a sell-off here, but today is any type of downside sell-off is not getting any follow-through, and any upside buying doesn't feel like it wants to push higher. We're not getting that strong momentum here, so we're kind of stuck here in this sideways range here, right dead in the middle of it. So we have the previous swing high, previous swing low, and we're stuck right in the middle. So I'm going to need to see this thing go ahead and give me some confidence. We are hanging out at that 20 or that 8-period moving average we've been talking about in our recent videos, and we're just not getting a lot of push here, guys. So I'm going to need to sit on my hands here, see if we can start to get a rally here, hold above that 8-period moving average, and from an intraday standpoint, start to get this thing rocking to the upside, breaking some of them Fibonacci levels from the previous day's high and low. So I'm going to need to see some momentum one way or another. If we are going to start selling off, I need to see some of these Fibonacci's on the intraday charts. Some of them hold. These 50% levels hold. Right now they're not holding, and they're getting a lot of this chop in here. So I'm going to need to see some of these hold and start to hold them 50% so we can build up confidence. Shows us that then weakness is actually in the market, and we can actually get down into a couple of these different buy areas that we've been talking about. So a lot of sitting on my hands right now, guys, till this market tells me what it wants to do. Same way with a lot of the indexes here. Let's go ahead and go through all of them real fast. The Russell sitting here below this previous swing, below or above this this last swing low, stuck in the middle here, right at the 8-period moving average. It once again looked like it wanted to sell off, and then all of a sudden it cannot hold that 50% sell-off. We get them big sell-offs and it just cannot hold, and then we're just leaking here, and we're just kind of sitting here chopping. So it needs to go ahead and tell us whether the bulls want to kick in or the bears are going to go ahead and drive it back down to this previous swing high into this buy area that we've been talking about in most recent videos. The NASDAQ, a lot of the same, but it is technically holding above that 8-period moving average. Look how this thing rides this 8-period moving average. How awesome is that? Just holding. If it does break, we definitely are coming down to retest these previous swing highs as we got marked up here. So if we do get a break lower on the NASDAQ, could be some great trading to the downside, but also some good upside trading. So we're kind of in that point where we just need to just chill, sit on our hands, and wait for this market to tell us what it wants to do rather than getting chopped around here. A lot of the same with the Dow, waiting to see if we can get above that 8-period moving average, get some of that positive momentum that we've been waiting for and not getting, or is this thing just going to go ahead and sell off? It needs to go ahead and tell us what it wants to do. But right now, we're getting a lot of bulls and bears fighting, and a lot of our stock index futures charts, they look like this. So just need something to tell us what it wants to do. Until then, I'm going to sit on my sidelines. I'm not going to be the one that tries to jump in and move the market. I'm going to wait for it to move and then jump on board. Here at the crude, guys, I said there's a lot of the same. Look at the crude. Now we're going on 10 days in this sideways range. 10 trading sessions in this range. Every time we come up here to these highs, we just get pounced to the downside. Every time we come down to this low side, we get pounced back to the upside. So once again, we have these areas marked up here on crude. The overall momentum is to the upside, so if we break higher, I'm going to be aggressively long. If we break lower, I'm going to look and try to find the most recent support to protect myself. But I can trade short, but I'm going to be very cautious looking for that reversal back to the momentum side, back to the upside. But yeah, the path of least resistance is definitely to the upside in crude. And then gold, we've been talking a lot about gold. I said I'm going to keep talking about gold, and now I've continued to talk about gold. Here with this gold, we were just now talking in the trading room. We had this level here at the 1322s that we were watching from an intraday standpoint. We just broke above it. What that was a previous swing. We just broke above it, and we've done nothing but trade higher. We haven't had a pullback to it to retest, nothing. We've just had this thrust to the upside, and it's just kept on going above that level. We're coming into that resistance, meaning that previous day's highs that you can see here on the dailies. If we get above that and above these 1330s that we've been talking about this previous swing, the gold as well has a ton of room to trade to the upside. Path of least resistance to the upside. So believe it or not, we're looking at possible indexes up, gold up, crude up. A lot of it, some of it doesn't make sense to some people, but I'm just looking at the technical markets, and something's got to start to break here. We've had a very technical market here recently, and now we're kind of in this goofiness, and we need something to break. We need something to tell us what it wants to do. So once again, I'm going to be sitting on my hands a little bit until these markets tell us what it wants to do. Let somebody else take the risk and get in this market out of these ranges, and we will jump on board once they do it. So we're going to be the ones that are going to wait and be a little bit more patient and just take the higher percentage opportunities once they've already broke. So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoy them, guys. If you need me, go ahead and email me, adam@directiontrader.com. Any and all questions, adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.